So welcome back, folks. Back to the new and improved Booze by Rob production studios in historic Nashville, Tennessee. All right, so today we got a request, and this one wasn't for a cocktail, it was for use of ingredients. So chat, here you go, Elderflower liqueur. He said they got the Elderflower liqueur, didn't know what to do with it. There's a ton of ingredients, and there's a ton of cocktails out there. We picked this one because it's pretty simple to start with. So, St. Germain Elderflower liqueur. All right. Next is a pear vodka. Now, there's a bunch of pear vodkas out here. This one is a very affordable one. This is probably in the $10 to $12 range. You can get some that are pretty pricey. Get a pear vodka. You could actually infuse your own vodka with pears, but hey, knock yourself out. Lime juice, fresh lime juice, and then we're going to use 1 dash of Angostura Bitters. That's the bitters they called for, but hey, you go to yourself and find your own. But I mentioned in a previous video, I got a new bar set. Now, the production staff and I traveled up to Jim Beam, and if you know me and Jim Beam, we don't get along too well, but we went up there to a cocktail class, and they had this bar equipment. I was really impressed with it. Came back, it's on Amazon, and Maria's the one who really touted this brand. Maria's was our cocktail guide at Jim Beam, and had a lovely time with her and a great cocktail. We made a whiskey sour that we're going to make in the future on the channel. So in that set, you got a Boston shaker, okay, it's made in Boston, or it was. You get a Hawthorne strainer, and this Hawthorne strainer has a really cool feature where it has this little tab where you can push it forward. I'll show you how we use that in a little bit. A long cocktail mixing spoon. We're not going to use that in this cocktail, so I'll put that to the side. And then a really cool jigger. This is a measuring device, and this has gradations down the inside of it, so as you're pouring, you can tell when you get to the right ingredient, okay? So here we go. We are going to add some ice to our Boston strainer. It's probably a little bit much ice, but hey, might as well overdo it. All right, we're going to use 1.5 ounces of St. Germain. 1.5 ounces, okay. Also, you've probably noticed I use these little pouring spouts on, on all the bottles. It makes it real easy to control the flow of the liquor. It's 1.5 ounces of a pear vodka. And we're going to flip it around and then use 3/4 ounce of fresh lime juice, and then 1 dash of Angostura Bitters. This is Angostura Bitters in a whiskey bitters bottle. I think that's a little easier to control, and I get a better portion control out of each one. Now, the key to using a Boston strainer is to control yourself. You do not put this on as hard as you can. That's all you need to do. Now, you'll also notice here with that ice, it's already started cooling the cocktail because there's a pretty good condensation on it. Now, we're going to shake. Now, the way you want to shake is kind of in a J, right? That's what we were taught. Marie, I was listening, okay? So shake. You get the idea. Now, where this can be a pain, and yes, I'm scared a little bit right now, is getting the top off. All right. And it did it, because I didn't cram it down so hard. So now we're going to use our Hawthorne strainer, and this is a whiskey Coupe glass. You know I love that brand. And we're going to double strain it. So there's a strainer in the Hawthorne, and then we're going to use a fine mesh strainer to get all the little lime bits and pieces out. Now, where the Hawthorne strainer gets that little cool thing is you can pick it up and then with your index finger push forward, and you get a really good control on the Hawthorne strainer and how it strains. And we did get a little bit of, some little bits of sediment out of there. Yes, I got my own sink too. How about that? Now, what you probably didn't realize is, you know, the production staff, they can kind of go to a bit of extremes, but also now we're now including horticulture to the production staff. Yes, we've been instructed to place this flower in that drink because it looks cool and it matches the colors. Who knew? So here we go. The Pear Tree Martini for chat. Enjoy. Let's see what this is like. Oh, hang on. Let's get this out the way. Like that, huh?
Oh, that's funny. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Or were you like just playing it up for chat?
No. I didn't know what to expect. That's pretty tasty.
Okay, good.
And I have